Let's start by just hold shift, create a new cylinder, and I'm going to come in here and just for good measure, Control E, bend that guy there, rotate, get completely crazy. So now we are 100% off any sort of, I'll even move it here, we're off any axis. We're just got a bend going in every direction possible. And let's take a look at putting a nice cylinder in here with SubDs. So I think I want to kind of connect it right around this area here. So first thing you want to do is align your work plane to that selection. So now you can see, if you undo that, redo that, undo it, redo it, you see those polygons are now the center of our world. And when we're done with that, we'll just reset the work plane. But right now, we want to have our work plane centered directly around those polygons we selected. Now I'm going to come to a new mesh layer, and let's just draw out a cylinder from the center there. Just quickly come in here, maybe 0.25, 0.5, 0.25. Again, we'll do an 8-sided guy with one segment. Should be good. And I'm going to take this bottom polygon, pull it up, jump in here. Let's see here. I'm going to do a B to bevel that, have a little extra geometry. And now what we need to do is get that to conform perfectly around this bottom cylinder. And this is a great use for our constrain to background. So we go to constrain to background, have it set to vector, and make sure it's in a different mesh because we're constraining it to the background mesh. Now I take my move tool and pull it down, and you can see it perfectly sticks to the underlying geometry. Alright, there we go. I'm going to do a delete on that guy and cut this and paste it into a new mesh. And just for visibility while I'm selecting, I'm just going to kind of delete all these little end caps here. And let's take a look. Well, we want to get rid of basically 16 polygons. Hit delete. And we got a little issue here, kind of these points. You can see we have a big gap here. We're going to create polygons to fill in all these gaps. But we got really tight here on these edges. So for that, I'm just going to grab the edge of the bottom cylinder and come up and change the action center to element. Now grab the move tool and click on the element or the component we want to move it on. So it's going to be this edge here. And I'm going to slide it down just a touch. Create a nice little gap in between here because again we're going to be creating polygons. Alright, let's do that for that guy and come over here. You can see the move tool seals on the last element we did. So we got to click on a new element, being this edge here. Click without dragging. And slide him down. There we go. Now we have a nice little gap all the way around, but we still have our kind of topology or a smooth kind of flow from both this bottom cylinder and the top. And I'm going to come into vertex mode and just click 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit P for polygon. 1, 2, 3, 4. P for polygon. You can even do it with edges. So if there's only 4 edges, double click edge loop and P for polygon. So I'm just working my way around here real quick. Polygon, oops. 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. P for polygon. Double click edge, polygon. For some reason I like to say it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know why. Double click P for polygon. 1, 2. Double click. Oops, just one of them. And P for polygon. Hit tab. And almost there. Looking pretty good. come into my edge, and let's double click. Get this whole edge loop selected. B for edge bevel. I always like a roundness of 1. Do that. Tab. And there we go. Check it out. We got a perfectly smooth cylinder, so basically one pipe going into the next. Go into reflection shading. See, it's really nice. We can work down here a little bit, move some of these points to smooth that out. But that's a super nice start. And let's come back in here, reset our work plane, and there we go. But let me show a few more things real quick. So I'm going to undo back to my work plane being where it was. Hit tab. Now let's say we want to kind of create a little top here. So I'm going to loop that guy, delete, double click this edge, hit P, create a polygon, bevel that in a little bit, little inset there. Let's give it nice there. Shift, bevel it down. Alright, let's select some edges. Look at all these. If we do this at the same time when we run our edge bevel, then they'll all have that same or the same value of the bevel all the way around. And hit tab, and there we go. Now we got a hole with a nice perfectly flat top going in there. So that could be a little manhole cover. Who knows? That's one nice thing that we can do with it. And let's think of something else. What if we want the hole to actually follow the contour as if we took a drill and drilled straight through, kind of right through here. So I'm going to select my polygons there, shift up arrow, select all of those guys all the way out, delete them. Now I'm going to take these edges here, do a Z for edge extend, make sure our action center is back to automatic or off, and right click in the UI, and you can see, grab our handle and pull it straight down the bottom. And again, let's take let me first hit P for polygon. Alright. Actually, before I hit P, create a polygon, I'm going to run Z again, edge extend, right click, drop it down. Alright. Now we have 2 of those. I'll just pull it back up a little bit so we can see what's going on. And on this bottom one, now I'm going to hit P, create polygon. And you can see it's still following the contour, which is maybe what we want. But for this one, I'm actually going to scale it. Hit R and scale it 0 in Y. And again, everything's going to be perfectly straight and smooth because our work plane is still aligned to where we've been working. If not, you probably want to use an action center of local. But anyways, we got that guy down there. Let's grab some edges and B to bevel, edge bevel, tab, and there we go.